Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In this one I'm going to be doing a review of another Fire Brigade Models fire engine, and it's another Scania, and this one is from Strathclyde. So with that being said, I'm going to begin this review. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some of the small detailing on it that it has. And we're going to look right here near the locker area at the back. As you can see, it says Strathclyde Fire Brigade right there, small writing, and then Emergency 1 on that side too, which is pretty nice. It's got that small detail right there. So it tells you where it's from, and it's also got Emergency 1. Moving along towards the front of the cab, as you can see, there's that looks like a badge or a crest, type of a symbol right here. It's pretty nice. Nice little detail to it. If you guys want, I can always make a post or an up-close picture of this and just drop it in the comment section and I'll make a post for you guys. Probably not going to show up very well. I'm going to zoom back out again and taking a look at the whole appliance now. So this is a pretty nice one. It's a 1/50th scale model vehicle, which is pretty cool. A bit bigger than Corgis, I think, looks like, so it's pretty cool. Also another detail, or two details I should say, right here, it looks like, I don't know if this is supposed to be like a light or something. There's one here and then one on the other side, which is pretty cool, right above the lockers, so that's pretty nice. Nice little detail to it, it's pretty cool. Turning it around to the front, as you can see, it's got the blue light bar at the top and then two blue lights right along the top right here, right above the windshield, which is pretty nice. I like that it has Scania written across the front of it, which is pretty cool. And then zooming in on some of the detailing up there, it looks like it says Emergency 1, 94D, and then 220. I'm gonna zoom in. Looks like it says, yeah, it says Emergency 1. That's pretty cool. It's pretty nice. The detail on it. It's got that there. It's also got the mirrors attached to it on both sides. That's the way it came, which is pretty nice. We're gonna move right along. Not a whole lot of detail on this side. It's basically the same thing as the other side. The only difference, though, here on this side, and I'll zoom in, right here along the cab, right here, it looks like there's, looks like some type of a mirror or something, right where my finger's at, the little black thing, which is pretty cool. That's a nice little detail. Not exactly certain what that is, but it's pretty nice. So it's got that. And then some small detailing on the door. I don't know what that is. Probably just end up making a post of it later. You guys want that. Zoom back in for a clear shot again, which is pretty nice. Turning it around to the back now, you got two of these long tools, one right here, and another thing on the other side. Looks like some type of a tool possibly. I'm not too sure what it is. You got two of them. It's pretty nice. You got the pump area right here at the back where they hook up the hoses and everything, which is pretty cool, right in there. That's pretty nice. And then turning it around to the other side where we started, but now we're going to take a look at the top of the appliance now. So this is pretty cool. Right here, looks like you got some type of a camera or a light, which is pretty nice. Really like the look of it, and it's white. You got a small ladder here, you got another one right over here, and then you got the big one right in the middle, which is pretty cool. Really like the look of that. And then another cool thing too that I can see here is turning it around. I really like right here, it's got this bar across the back where this big ladder is, this big part. It's like it's holding it in, which is pretty nice. Really like that detail on it, so that's a pretty cool one. So that's it. And so with that being said, I'm going to rate it. So this model I would give a 10 just because of the detailing on it. I know it isn't it isn't exactly like the Oxford fire engines where they've got the checkered pattern color. This one's just kind of a plain one. But I still think it's a pretty nice one. I really like the way Scania fire engines look, and I really like the how um, how nice this one is. This is a pretty cool one, and it's also from Strathclyde, which is pretty cool. It's a pretty nice one. I really like how big it is and all the features it has on it. It's pretty cool. It makes it looks similar to the real life fire engine in real life, which is pretty cool. So I really like it a lot. So if you really like collecting emergency vehicles, or you're an emergency vehicle enthusiast like I am, then I highly recommend when you come across models like these, you get them for your collection, as they will be pretty good. And this one for sure is definitely one of my favorites that I've had in my collection. It goes well with some of the other Scania fire engines that I have, but it's also one of the many Scottish emergency vehicles I have in my collection, so it's a pretty nice one. So if you come across something like this, please get it for your collection. It's definitely worth the money and it would be a great addition, and I know I like having this one, so I highly recommend getting it if you come across it. So be sure you get it, and I'd give this model a 10. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this review, and please be sure you stay tuned for the next one.